You know, I was spiritually dead before I had my psychedelic experience, and that experience woke me up. And I went into that thinking that I was going to encounter things that I had endured in my deployments in combat, Fallujah and Ramadi, and none of that came up. None of it. What continuously was coming up was things from my childhood, constantly. And I didn't understand that. And that brought me back to that reawakening, connecting me to some of those memories. Now, I felt all this love. I had all these great things going on. I didn't know what to do after that. And luckily, I landed at Save Warrior, which is a partner of BAV, been partners with BAV for years. And that experience at Save Warrior, that cohort gave me language for my psychedelic experience. And one last thing with this, I'd taken a personality test, and not by design. I had taken it through some therapy I was doing right before I had my first psychedelic experience. And I took that same personality test 5 years later. And my scores are pretty much the same across. Our identity, our personality stays the same. But the biggest jump, and it was by about 40 points, 40 points of deviation, was my openness to experience. It opened me up again. That's when I say I had a spiritual awakening. It awoke me to the possibility of life again.
I think the same thing people talk about when they have done like the MDMA assisted psychotherapy, going to a therapist or two and talking about the worst days of your life are hard and they're not fun.